Okay, hello everyone, we are live now, I hope. Welcome to the channel. I will say that bit again. In today's video we're going to be diving into the current market conditions and some global affairs, let's say. We'll try and keep the politics out of it because we all know the politics is all a big lie anyway, and it's all a fugazi. So I shall try and keep it strictly crypto, but we all know that's not going to happen. If I'm on a stream, yeah, I don't know where it could go. But anyway, in today's video we're going to be discussing the current climate, what happens next. Is that the bull market finished already? It only just started, is that it over? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Are we going to zero? We're going to find out. Are we going to the moon? We're going to find out. We shall find out in today's stream what on earth is going on. I've got a lot of stuff I want to cover that will help you understand better where we are in the current market. If you're new to crypto and you haven't experienced this type of thing, this video is going to help a lot. Help a lot tremendously, and it will even help the experts as well, because even the advanced investors or experts, they can even begin to get a bit fearful or doubtful at times. So in this video we're going to look at some facts, some stats, and see what's next for crypto. LP Outline is just saying deck anti-government rant is incoming. You know me too well, sir. You know me too well. But for anyone who doesn't know, Bitcoin last night had a massive... Well, was it massive? No, I take that back. That's the thing as well. There's a lot of panic in the market right now, and maybe it's just because I'm experienced, maybe, but I literally don't have any panic right now. And I was about to say there was a big, massive crash in Bitcoin last night. Over the last few days, it's dropped 13%. That's pathetic. That is pathetic. And as we've covered on this channel before, there is way bigger drops than that you should be expecting. Way bigger. So if you're scared, or if the market is scared with a 13% drop, the market needs to get itself together and grow up, as I like to say. Because yeah, that's childish numbers, 13%. So yeah, over the last couple of days, Bitcoin's seen a big red candle because I'll be doing this a lot on stream tonight, because Iran sent missiles to Israel, but it was these missiles that takes 8 hours to get there, but they announced that they just sent them. Right, we've just sent these missiles and they're going to take 8 hours to arrive. So everyone panics. Oh, there's a war. But then magically, a few hours later, oh no, all of the missiles get intercepted. I think they sent 100 or 1,000 missiles, but all of them get intercepted. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what we get told. That's what the public get told. So we all know that never happened. We all know that's fake. That's a lie. But when that happened, there was a massive panic everywhere, and Bitcoin started to dump 13% because Iran sent some missiles on a journey towards Israel, but announced it. I said I wouldn't go into this or get political, but sorry Josh, but the white chart is staying. Or is it staying? White or black charts the next 5 comments, white or black, I will change for whatever comment wins. But my thing with the whole... So, I literally just said 2 minutes ago I wouldn't get into this. But my thing was that if Iran sent missiles, why are they announcing it? That's fake. It's like when you hear BlackRock announcing something, BlackRock announcing they're going to do something, or a company announcing they're going to do something. It's already front run. The announcement is for a reason, and not the primary reason. So Iran supposedly sent all these drones, and as soon as they done it, they made a big announcement. We've just sent drones towards Israel. It's going to take 8 hours to arrive, but when they do arrive, there's going to be blah blah blah. If that was even in the slightest a real thing, as soon as Iran announced that we've just sent missiles to Israel, Iran would be blown up immediately. So it's fake. The full thing's fake. It's a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a big lie. That's like America saying, right, Russia, see in 6 hours time, we're going to put a nuclear bomb on you in 6 hours. Just wait. That is a lie. It doesn't happen. It's fake. So fake. But people are like, oh my god, Bitcoin's crashing. Whoa, Iran's attacking Israel. That means that I should sell all my Bitcoin. Why? Why would you want to sell literally the best currency in the world because it sits outside of countries? Bitcoin doesn't side with America. Bitcoin doesn't side with Russia. Bitcoin is the only currency in the world that doesn't have a team. But you should go sell all your Bitcoin because Iran's just sent drones over to Israel. Grow up. Grow up. That message is to the full crypto market. Grow up and get a life. Think. Use your brain. As a human being, you're blessed with a brain. The biggest brain in the animal kingdom. Use it. Stop being so stupid. So... Right, so the chat is demanded that the charts go dark. How is that? Is that better? That is pretty better, to be honest. But yeah, that's what happened with Bitcoin last night. But I'm going to debunk the full situation now. Not the war crap, because that's a load of nonsense, and I'm not interested in that. It's all lies. But I'm going to show you what happens in the past with invasions or war announcements. So there is a saying called "buy the invasion." So let's see if we can get a zoom in on here. So the Vietnam War, 1964, massive crash on the invasion. What happens if you buy the invasion? It goes up after that, obviously. The US intervention, the Gulf War, what happens after the big crash and the big scary invasion? The market pumps. The Iraq War, initial airstrike, massive crash, what happens? The market goes up. The Crimea crisis, what happens after the big invasion? Prices go up. Now, I'm not saying that prices are going to go up immediately from now. All I'm saying is that the initial invasion causes a crash, and that's it. It's business as usual after that. And as I said previously, just stop and think. Yeah, if you hold Iran money, or if you hold Israeli money, or if you hold dollars, or you hold the rubles, yeah, maybe if you're worried about a war, maybe sell that currency. Why on God's green earth would you sell a currency that has nothing to do with any country in the world because some country sent another country drones? Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Yeah, never let a crisis go to waste. Exactly, that's what it is. It's like crisis. So I've got some other charts that I've drawn up that I wanted to show you. So here is some past crises, right? So as I say, like 13% is childish numbers. Like that is nothing. If you panic with 13%, you must leave crypto immediately. You must leave crypto now. If you panic when it drops 13% from $70,000, I order you to leave crypto now, because this market is not for you. So here is the COVID panic crash. So if you thought that Iran sending Israel drones was a stupid reason for people to sell Bitcoin, back in March 2020, when there was a big COVID crash, because COVID was a thing, people panicked and were like, oh, I need to sell my Bitcoin. There's a respiratory virus. I must sell my Bitcoin. That is stupidity. So during that time, Bitcoin crashed 63%. A whole 50% more than the crash that we've just experienced now. What happened after the panic of the crash, I hear you ask? What happened after it? I'll show you what happened after it. 2017. What happened after the crash? When was the best time, literally the best time in the last 7 years to buy Bitcoin? When was the best time in the last 7 years to buy Bitcoin? The best time was when everyone was panicking with the COVID crash. That is the best entry point that anyone in the last 7 years could have had, is buying all that panic. Because what happened after that crash? How much did Bitcoin rise? I hear you ask. Bitcoin pumped 1700%. So those who were like, oh my god, there's a respiratory virus, I better sell all my Bitcoin, they messed up big time. They messed up big time. They missed out on 1700% gains after that. From that day. Literally from that day. And there will be more silly people this week saying, oh my god, there's drones in Iran, and Iran's telling Israel that it's going to attack it in 6 hours time. The news is saying all this. I better sell my Bitcoin. You know what's going to happen to them. You know what's going to happen to them. Next, we have Russia invades Ukraine, which was legit. Pretty legit. So when Russia invaded Ukraine, which was here, it was the third week in February, Bitcoin crashed 30%. So yeah, big panic there. Invasion, Bitcoin crashed. It did recover really quickly. It recovered 40% bounce after that. Then, of course, it was still in a bear market at that time. But what happened after that? It pumped way higher, up to $70,000. So the lesson here is, regardless, and there's also more scary crashes in here. So this is the FTX collapse. So FTX collapse, Bitcoin drops 40% again. So there will always be big scary things that happen along the market cycles, because prices need to correct, and traders, manipulators, market makers, whoever it is, this is a dream for them. To have some global event to tie to the price going down is their dream, because prices, it's hard for prices just to fall without a story, because as humans we want to know, why is this happening? Why is Bitcoin crashing? Bitcoin's crashing because it rallied 400%. That's why it's crashing. the embarrassing drone story is just a short story, a narrative to tie along for people to say, oh yeah, true, Bitcoin's only crashing because of that. Humans need reasoning. That's why they always ask, what's going on? Why is this happening? It's in human beings' DNA to ask why. They always want to know why, which is fair, makes sense. So prices tend to always need to have a story to tie along with prices falling. So I'm going to jump into the chat. I haven't seen the chat yet. Andrew's saying you lasted 2 minutes. I know. Here's a good question. So what happened then? No, like, that's the thing. Plus it doesn't even matter anyway. What is really happening? Nobody actually knows. All of that is controlled by the elites, the military industrial complex, whatever it is. Whoever controls the world, they only know what's happening. All the other stupid minor crap that we see on the news is all just them just moving about pawns. That's all that is. It's coming up to the election in the US soon, and there's a war randomly starting. Imagine that. Plus, what's it got to do with America? What is Iran and Israel got? Why is America sent up missiles to protect Israel? Mind your business. Mind your business, America. I know they've struggled to mind their business for the last 100 years, but what are you doing? And people in America are so angry at that. Like mind your business. Like, wind your neck in. Yeah, I don't know. But I see a lot of people from America on X saying, what is happening here? Iran's firing missiles that I paid for with my tax money, and then Israel is protecting itself with my tax money as well, and then the US will send them aid money as well, and then the US is sending up airplanes to protect them. It's like, that's why I don't like talking about it, because we don't know the facts behind it. We don't know the true stories behind it. We just see the news stories that are all fake and a lie. As soon as I seen that said that the missiles that have been sent is going to take 6 hours to get there, I was like, oh my, that is so embarrassing. Who buys this? Who reads this and thinks that's real? Who reads that and doesn't think further? It's nuts. And as I said a minute ago, for anyone who's just joined, like, saying that we've just sent rockets and it's going to take 6 hours to get there is like America saying to Russia, right, see, tomorrow we're going to drop a nuclear bomb on you tomorrow. Just wait. That doesn't happen, because then Russia would just bomb America first. It's nonsense. People hoover this up. But that is some things along the way that you'll experience in market cycles, global events. There is a bit of panic. There's sell-offs in the stock market. The stock market crashes, then crypto market crashes. It's all standard stuff. It all happens. But even kind of further in that, in bull markets, there is big corrections. So in the previous bull run, in fact, is there any OGs in here, or someone could search for it, that knows what the narrative was on this correction during the 2021 bull market? So let's say what was happening around the 11th of January. Let's see, because all it is that prices were going parabolic. Prices must pull back. That's the real reason. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. So during this time, there'll be some story published, some news narrative that I don't even know. I don't even know what the narrative will be. But Bitcoin dropped 31% during the bull market. And there'll be a story in there to tie it all together to make people think this is why it's crashing. But in reality, it's only correcting, crashing, because it's gone up so much, so quick. It's natural. And as you can see, on the way up here, in this new bull cycle for Bitcoin, there's big crashes in there all along the way. So there was basically no correction since February. It was up only. What are you expecting? Like, genuinely? You must expect pullbacks there. So get Trump back in power. That's the whole reason they're doing it, so that Trump doesn't get back in power, which is a shame because Trump can literally save the world. Have you seen all the pictures, all the comparisons? Like when Trump was in power, he went and met with South Korea, he went and met with China, he was making amends with everybody, he went to Russia. Trump was the president that brought peace. He's the only president in history that's never started a war. Or the American president, sorry, that's never started a war. But he said a mean thing on Twitter. He said that someone's fat on Twitter. What means more to you? Someone getting called fat on Twitter or World War III? You absolute imbecile. Switch off the news and grow up, man. I know where you're coming from, Dick, and I agree to an extent, but I mean the actual wars happening ain't exactly fake. No, if there is a war going on, then obviously that's real. Like Russia is inside Ukraine now, that is real. That's not the fake side of it. But another thing that I wanted to show you, and members of CC Pro and viewers of the channel would have seen when the monthly candle close for Bitcoin was happening and prices were way high, $73,000 at the time. I did a live stream and I said that, look, we could close above the all-time high, then we just head down. And the narrative to go along with that is triple top. So I actually posted this on the 30th of March. So here it is, the 30th of March. I wonder if the next narrative in crypto is triple top, and it starts feeling like it was a triple top, and then everyone believes that it was a triple top. But then Bitcoin wrong foots the whole market and full sends to 190k. Because remember, during times, everyone needs to feel like it's only going to go up from here. Everyone needs to feel like it's only going to keep going down from here. Everyone needs to be in agreeance. Then the market will switch. The market only switches when everyone is in agreeance. So that was the 30th of March that I posted that, which was here. So since then, yeah, since the candle closed, we've been heading down, and I actually seen a big crypto Twitter account. Let me see if I can find it actually, because it's funny. That's what I like, calling stuff ahead of time. That's why when times are really scary, I'll create content that gives you confidence. When times are really exciting, I'll create content that will bring you right back down to earth and say, stop being so excited, you should be panicking because prices are really high, things are euphoric, you should be selling. So yeah, I like to call things ahead of time. And how will I find this? So I seen a big popular, I don't know if it's a big popular account, but so I'm on this. It's just down here. One sec. There, here we go. So I posted that then. Then here we go. A big crypto Twitter account. Study triple tops. Study hidden divergences. So here we go. Here's the big crypto accounts that don't actually know much. That's something as well. There we go. A month later, posting. Why is that meant like that? Triple tops. There it comes. So this is the narrative starting already that I called last month. We're starting to see it already. So yeah, I called that ahead of time when prices were high, when everyone's excited. Now everyone's scared, and I'm on saying you should be excited because prices are going to go back up. This market isn't over yet. It's not over until the stock market collapses into oblivion. And also, we've got under a week until the Bitcoin halving. Now is not the time to be bearish. Trust me. It's not the time to be bearish right now. So yeah, that is something that we could see. And when prices were high, I did say that, look, Bitcoin could easily fall 35% from here. Would you be prepared from that? And in that moment, when prices are high, everyone will say, oh yeah, easy, let's go. That's fair. Like, Bitcoin can drop 35%. That's fine. I'll be prepared for that. Let's go. I'm happy. Let's go. I'll maybe even buy some more Bitcoin when it drops like that. But then as soon as it starts to drop, it's a different story. People get shit scared. Oh my God, Iran has just sent a drone to Israel. So that means that Bitcoin's going to zero now? No, it just means that the price was always going to go down 35% anyway. It just so happens that there's a big news story that will make you scared, that will make you panic. So yeah, when prices are high up here and you know that there's going to be a 10, 20, 30% pullback, say to yourself or write it down, no matter what the news tells me when this crash is happening, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if it's a respiratory virus. I don't care if it's Iran sending drones to Israel. I do not care what the news tells me. What the news tries to make me scared about, I don't care. America's going to war with Russia. Russia's going to invade China. I do not care what the news tells me because I'm expecting prices to fall anyway. That is the mindset you need to have. Because people think it's easy. No, I'm expecting a drop. It's easy, I'm expecting a drop. But what they don't expect is the news story to come with it, to make them think, holy shit, this time it's different. It's actually going to crash to zero because Iran is sending drones to people. So let's see. So here's like here is the COVID crash here for Bitcoin, which is crazy. This is crazy. And also the good news for anyone who is scared, the good news, what happens when we capitulate, and we've already capitulated now. However, capitulations can go deeper, so we can capitulate further. So this here is the capitulation from 67 to 62, that is capitulation. So keep that in mind. Here is the capitulation here. What happens after capitulation in a big scary event? What happens is a thing called a V bottom, where prices fall so sharp, but they erupt out of there sharply. So this is how the market F's people up that panic sell. So imagine you panic sold because the total crypto market cap dropped from 311 billion all the way down to 100 billion. 200 billion wiped off the face of the crypto market. So people were obviously selling here. This is capitulation. So massive capitulation, and then from there we rallied hundreds of billions of dollars. So within the space of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the people who panic sold have just lost a fortune. And what happens to those who panic sold? So you panic sell down here, prices start to move up. You don't have any crypto. So you don't have any crypto, then so you've panic sold all your crypto, then it starts reversing up and you're thinking, holy shit, what's happening here? I've just messed this up. So it keeps pumping, but then it starts to crash and you think, oh, I've done the right thing. It's going to crash from here. Then it moves up again, and that person is still on the sidelines, or they decide to buy in higher. So they've sold out here, and then they've bought in way higher again. That is what happens. That is why the market moves up so quickly after capitulation. So yeah, that person sold out, still sold out. Oh, it's crashing again. I've made the right decision. Nope, keeps going higher. Then they need to continue to buy in higher, and they just buy the price all the way back up again. What they're doing in there, they are selling low and they are buying high. What is the name of the game? The name of the game is buy low, sell high. Super simple. But because news stories exist, because respiratory viruses exist, people decide to sell low. Because people understand that you shouldn't sell low. People understand that you need to buy low and sell high. Everyone understands that. But what changes that is feelings and emotions and news. The news just said this. That means it's going to go even lower, so I need to sell. Causing them to sell low. Then prices pump up. Then FOMO gets a hold of them. Emotions. I've missed out. What am I doing? Why have I done this? They then buy high. Emotions cause this. Emotions cause this. Which is why for the last 4 years on this channel, we have been saying emotions and mindset is #1 in crypto. And people will be like, oh, what mindset, emotions, that's got nothing to do with crypto. It has got everything to do with crypto. Everything to do with investing. So if you're worried and scared right now because there's drones being sent to Israel, bore off, grow up. But if you're scared, remember what happens after capitulation is V-bottoms. Keep that in mind. If you find this video helpful, if you would, leave a like. Or if you think that I'm talking rubbish and you think crypto's going to zero, you think there's so much wars going on and you think everything I'm saying is a load of rubbish, leave a thumbs down on it as well. Because, yeah, any engagement is good engagement, I suppose. But let's have a quick look over here on our Twitter page. So here's one here. Those who have never experienced a bull market are in for a treat. That's where the true euphoria is. And a bounce. This is what a bounce is. This here. A V-bottom bounce. When you experience that and you hold strong or you buy the dip, Yeah, that's some true euphoria stuff. I'm just sharing my secret with Bybit on how to stay calm in the market. Just as well I don't have a boss, or I'd be getting sacked for that. What else have we got on here? Easy standard stuff. Buy when times are scary. When is times scary? During the COVID crash. That's when times are scary. When is other times that are scary? During the FTX collapse. Scary times, all the exchanges going bust. When is time scary? Oh, Israel just sent a missile, a drone, a 6-hour drone. Buy when times are scary. And then we've got sell when times are exciting. When is times exciting? Times are exciting when times are exciting when Tesla is buying Bitcoin, when Elon Musk is on the TV promoting Dogecoin, when Apple is releasing videos saying that Tim Cook holds some Bitcoin. That is when times are exciting. When prices are high is when it's exciting. That's when you should be selling. Buy when times are scary, sell when times are exciting. Super simple concept with 100% success rate. Yeah, here we go. Here's that image that I seen. So, the world 4 years ago versus the world today. But Trump called someone fat on Twitter. But Trump built a golf course in Scotland. But Trump said really, really mean things to a reporter. What would you rather, calling somebody fat or all of this war that we've been given with the other leaders of America? And it's not Biden, obviously. He doesn't lead America. We all know that. And another one we've got here is a pro tip for crypto investors. Do not waste your time and well-being by looking at your portfolio during those times. You've got nothing to gain from it, from looking. You aren't going to sell anyway, so checking how much you're down is irrelevant. It's all paper losses until it's realised. Ignore it. Keep yourself occupied elsewhere. Stay disconnected from it. Stick to your plan. Buy the dip. Stay patient. Win. And then here we go here. War FUD has historically been the best time to buy. Just saying. And the smart arse that I am, and people who've been following the channel for a while know that I can be a smart arse on X. When the market pumps again and when it V-bottoms out of here and when prices are way higher, I will attach this tweet here to a chart and I'll probably just do like a wee smirking face next to it. And here we go, here's another one here. So, Russia invades Ukraine here. Israel and Iran are fighting. This means that you should sell all your Bitcoin immediately. Grow up. Bitcoin plunges $6,000 in minutes after reports Iran is launching up to 100 drones towards Israel. Remember, before we can move higher, we need panic, fear, and capitulation. This happens every bull market. Remember this. And that's the same for prices going down the way. So before prices start to move down, we need everybody to be in agreement that this is amazing. We're only keep going to go higher. This is it. We're going to the moon. Then prices can crash. So we need peak excitement before we crash. We need peak fear before we pump. And then one of my tweets there, the less debt you have, the more wealth you have. Yeah, I'm right into the whole debt stuff. I've mentioned it on stream before. If you don't watch Dave Ramsey, I highly recommend you check him out. He's an old American guy. He's a older guy, so he doesn't really get Bitcoin. He doesn't get online businesses, but his mindset on debt is amazing. You should check it out. The less debt you have, the more wealth you have. So, yeah. Not to worry. This is all in the plan. Also, as well, if you're panicking right now, which I imagine none of the viewers of this channel will be, but maybe some of your family's panicking, or your friends are texting you, what's happening with Bitcoin? Oh my God, it's crashing. Tell them to zoom out. Look at that chart. Does that chart look scary to anyone? It doesn't look scary to me. Yeah, if in doubt, zoom out. It's pretty standard stuff. But if we capitulate further from here, which I don't think we will, because capitulations usually happen in one sharp fall, rather than multiple. But it's still possible. We still could drop further from here, as we've seen on this chart here, the triple top chart. We could easily fall from the high 35%, and that would stay in line with previous bull markets. It would be completely normal. But yeah, I think there would need to be a scarier narrative to go along with it, rather than drones in Israel or whatever it is. One thing that we'll need to get that style crash, we would need some big news. Probably the biggest news that we could get to make Bitcoin crash that hard is Ethereum being sued by the SEC. But I think the SEC will wait and they'll time that for the top of the market. Bookmark me saying that there. In fact, I'm going to post it on X. That'll mark something in the market cycle. The SEC will wait, then sue Ethereum. If they're even able to sue Ethereum, because they've obviously been in bed with Ethereum for years and they kind of control it to an extent. So, yeah, we've had a tiny correction in here, 13%. The market's pulled up straight away. But keep in mind that we could start crashing to oblivion as low as $47,000 and it would still be fine. Because remember, the halving is coming this week. You should be so excited for the next 6 months. Now is not the time to be scared. Now is not the time to be scared. So speaking about good debt is bad debt, good debt, I always thought that as well. I thought use debt as leverage. I thought all of that, but nah, debt is bad. The only kind of good debt technically is like if like you've got a $100,000 mortgage and then over the 10 years the cost of the cost of that mortgage or the cost of that debt gets inflated away to nothing basically with inflation. But just having a blanket debt is bad. Don't take out debt. If you can't afford something, don't buy it. Buy cash. Buy things with cash. It makes sense. Watch Dave Ramsey and see what you think. Because I always thought that I had debt, even when I had like relatively a lot of money. I still had debt. I still had cars on finance when I could have bought things cash. That's like wasting money. Yeah, the modern world is taught that debt's good. Take debt. You want that TV? Take it. 0% over 4 years. You want that washing machine? Buy now, pay in 6 months. No money down, and yeah, we're all groomed to think that debt is fine, but it's not. Debt is the reason that everyone is a slave. Debt is the reason that everyone needs to go to work, needs to have 2 jobs because of debt. So yeah, I think you can leverage debt, but I don't want to be that guy that leverages debt. Even if I could make hundreds of millions if I leverage this and buy this $2 million property with no money down and blah blah blah, I'm not interested. I'd rather have less stress, less leverage, and just buy shit cash. Yeah, Gizo, I thought that as well. I thought as well that like use the money, make money elsewhere, blah blah blah. But it's a trap, because you just end up in debt all your life. And if you want to not work for a month, if you've got debt, you can't. You're the slave to that debt. If you've got a mortgage, a car, 2 cars, credit cards, loans, you can't take 2 months off work because you don't have money. You don't have money. You need to go make money to pay all your debt. So yeah, thinking that money's good, debt is good, so that you can go out and make more money, it's a trap, and people find that out the hard way. That's why people go bankrupt, because they over leverage, they over borrow. I've been there, done it. I had, in 2021, I had a lot of cash, a lot of money, but I still had lots of debt, so it was pointless. The goal for people, and that's what I'm basically going to do on my personal X page, is basically kind of teach my thoughts and understanding of debt. Yeah, like this here. So having a fancy car doesn't impress me. Having shit paid off impresses me. Person number 1, a 2015 Golf, but it's paid in full. Or person 2, a brand new Mercedes, oh beautiful, but it's a 5-year PCP. I respect person 1 in the Golf way more than person 2, because anybody can finance anything. It takes a real person to buy a car, pay it off in full. Oh, but it's a depreciating asset. So is the PCP. That's depreciating asset. But you can have that Golf for 15 years and make 0 payments. You can have that Mercedes for 5 years and pay through the nose. So I've been there, done that with debt, and good debt. And so in 2017, 2018, this worked out well, but it's highly risky. I bought crypto with a credit card in 2017, and it says when the prices go higher, I'll pay off the debt, and I done it. I think it was 0%. It can work, but I think if you just have a kind of blanket, I'm not getting into debt, I'm paying off debt, you'll never regret paying off debt. That's another saying that I've said a few times. The less debt you have, the more wealth you have. So yeah, I think on my personal channel, I'm going to go into that a lot. And then we've got student loans or bad debt. Because people have got, especially in America, like $200,000 in student loan debt for a degree. So it's like degree loans or bad debt. Rich Dad, Poor Dad method. I've never actually looked into Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but I imagine it's maybe along those lines. But I think Rich Dad, Poor Dad likes debt. Am I right? Does Rich Dad, Poor Dad, does he promote? I think he promotes borrowing and investing and borrowing and investing. Like, it can work. It does work, sorry. But yeah, I think you're safer. You have more peace. That's what it's about. So that's what Dave Ramsey teaches. It's about peace. It's about having peace. So this is Dave Ramsey here. Old American guy. And he basically changed my life. For the good, for the better. We've got differences of opinion. He doesn't like crypto. He doesn't like a lot of things that I like. But that is the beauty of being an open-minded person. I don't care that he doesn't like Bitcoin. I respect it. Cool, mate. Like, amazing. Everyone's got their own opinions. Other people will be like, oh, he doesn't like Bitcoin. He's not got a clue. But he does have a clue. He's really sharp. Super sharp guy. So yeah, it's more about peace. So yeah, you can have all this debt, leveraging all this debt to make more money. But it's the peace of going to bed at night when you've got 500 grand in leveraged debt above your head versus going to your bed at night when you've got 0 bills. So I don't care how much you can make off leveraging debt. I don't care. I want to have a nice sleep at night with no debt above my head, regardless of how much that debt can make me. That's the trap. That is the trap. And you said it perfectly. Like, that is the whole trap. Yeah, but you can use debt and you can use it and you can leverage it and it can make you even more money. That's the trap. That is the trap, to keep you in debt all your life. Yeah, you can use it and then you can make more money. Or you can just buy stuff, cash, buy a house, cash, then use that as cash flow. Use your own money, use your own assets rather than borrowing. That's just my opinion. Like, people do really well from taking on debt. But how well do they sleep at night? I don't know that. Only they know how well they sleep with all that debt above them. Because basically, Dave Ramsey talks about it a lot, that it's all subconscious level stuff. So that person that's leveraged 500 grand to make some more money, they might think, oh, I don't mind about having that debt. But it's not about that. It's a subconscious level. It's your body knows. Your body knows that it's got debt. Your body understands that. So Ash just says we'll be buying more silver or gold. I've not posted it in CC Pro yet, but I just bought silver yesterday. Yeah, I bought bars of silver. So I'll probably do a post on that tomorrow. Because I have been diversifying a lot outside of crypto with profits. Lowering my risk, lowering my exposure to the crypto market. The higher the crypto market continues to rally, the less exposure I'll have. So I was like 100% exposed to crypto through... I was like 100% exposed to crypto through here. But now my exposure, the higher we go, my exposure gets lower and lower to crypto. I'm continuing to sell crypto into other assets that sit outside the crypto market. And gold and silver aren't majorly correlated to crypto, which is the beauty. So when I'm diversifying away from crypto, I am not allowed to buy stocks, because stocks is crypto. They're the same thing. If the stock market crashes, crypto crashes. So it's totally pointless. It's stealing for Peter to pay Paul, kinda. If you take profits from crypto and put it into stocks, you're wasting your time. You're as well taking profit from crypto and putting it into crypto again, because it's just going to drop in value again. So when I'm taking profit from crypto, it's not going into stocks and it's not going into crypto. It's going completely outside, anywhere near crypto. What price would be selling the CRV? So I think I might have it on here. I haven't updated it yet, but I did buy more and I posted it in CC Pro. So there is a profit taking target, which is that the target? So I've bought my average down. So my average is maybe 50 cents. I might sell earlier around 150. Which would be 3x, and that money is being taken out the market and put into the alternative investment that's in CC Pro Alpha, which has been doing amazing, because again, that sits outside of crypto, it sits outside of the stock market, which is my main focus for this year. Everything I sell goes completely outside the crypto market. And if we capitulate further from here, which I don't think we will, I do think we'll V-bottom out of here. But if we do capitulate further, I'll buy more CRV, but I don't think it's going to happen. This is enough capitulation in my eyes. But, yes. That is all from me. If you want to continue conversation, if you want to see when I do buy more CRV, updates on the CRV trade or the alternative investments in CC Pro Alpha, check out the link down below where you can join CC Pro Alpha. Also as well, there was a few comments about Alvara. I possibly will be buying some of that as well, but it will be a if I'm going to be buying it, it will be a trade. Because yeah, I think Alvara is a good price. I think it's around 50 cents right now, and yeah, it was up over $2 when it first launched. So if and when I do purchase Alvara, I'll be posting that in CC Pro as well. But yeah, if you've just joined, I would recommend you go back and check out the start of this video, because I speak a lot on the current market conditions, what to expect. Is it normal? Is it natural? What's happening? All of that is at the start of this video. But that is all from me. I'll see you again very soon. And I'll see you even sooner if you are in CC Pro. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like if this live stream helped you, if it gave you some more confidence, if it built some confidence in you, if you were feeling a bit down, feeling a bit scared on the market. Yeah, leave a like. It lets me know that these videos are helpful, and it makes me make more videos like this if I see that people enjoy it. So that's all from me. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you very, very soon.